The first weekend of April is gone and I am trying to catch up with my videos. I have had a very busy month. It's been crazy. I've been tired as hell. Obviously, I'm late with the productions of these videos and keeping up with my YouTube channel, but anyway, I'm here. This video is about reusable sanitary napkins for menstrual periods. So if you are a gentleman, probably this subject is not for you. If you are a lady or a young girl, be aware. If we think about it just a little bit, a woman that already has started its menstruation period use around 50 sanitary napkins per month. That around a year is about 600 and something sanitary napkins a year. Try to multiply that for the years that you're gonna have your menstrual period every month. It's just a lot of garbage, and unfortunately there's nothing you can do with it. The thing about diapers and sanitary napkins is that you cannot actually do anything about them. You can either burn it, which means that you're gonna pollute the air, or you can either dump it in the landfill, which means that you're gonna pollute the underground. And the problem with sanitary napkins is that most of the commercial brands are not made anymore with organic products like cotton. Most of it, let's just not talk about the plastic of the packaging. Most of the sanitary napkins has a lot of byproducts from petroleum and chemicals that end up in our bodies just by absorption. There are studies that have proved that a lot of the parabens that are in sanitary napkins have an impact in our hormonal system. If you have ever wondered what myomas are, and if you have had the opportunity to ask a gynecologist what are myomas and how do we get them, and they look at you like, who knows? Look at your sanitary napkins and just think about it for a minute, and probably you will realize that your sanitary napkin is not actually your best friend. So, trying to do my own change in this zero waste lifestyle, I have been doing my transitions from non-reusable napkins to reusable napkins. And if I have to be very honest with you, it's been not a nightmare, but very close. The thing is that using reusable sanitary napkins involves a lot of effort, because you actually have to clean them, and it's not just about the time and the effort of cleaning your sanitary napkins at all, but it's also about the fact that you're seeing all this blood right there that you pretty much do not look at it. Anyway, before I start using reusable sanitary napkins, I left my commercial brand that I used to use in Mexico, and I moved to one brand that I found over here in the United States called 7 Generations. This brand at the beginning was pretty good. It's made out of cotton. Unfortunately, the brand still uses plastic for its package. You can see it right here. This is the last bag of sanitary napkins from 7 Generations that I bought, and I hope it's the last of the last. And the other thing with 7 Generations is that each one of the napkins comes in an individual plastic package. So trying to deal without the packaging, I have to move and find another brand. And the brand that I found was Natracare. This brand, it's really good. It's not only made with products that are actually recyclable. The package is all cardboard, but the napkin itself is not wrapped in plastic. This is actually a film of paper, and the napkin is just cotton. It doesn't have any chemicals at all. therefore it doesn't actually work like a commercial one, but that's something that you can handle. You can handle very easy. And technically, these sanitary napkins, you can actually put it in a compost. Unfortunately, I cannot do that because I do not have that type of compost that can degrade these type of products. So in order to stop generating waste because of this, I have to keep moving forward and researching for more options. And the option that I found was this brand called Charlie Banana, that I found it online. I actually ordered it online and it was sent to my home. And the sanitary napkin looks something like this. This is the big presentation of the sanitary napkins. It also have the liners and it also have the regular pads. And the interesting thing about using reusable nappies is that it's not like the old thing that we used to make, especially if you were born like me in the age of disposable things, where you have a napkin, use it and throw it in the garbage and end of the story. No, you actually have to work with these kind of things. You have to use them, wash them, dry them, and then have it for use again. And the funny thing is that you cannot just really throw it in the laundry machine and wash it, because don't do it with other clothes. It's a really bad idea, by the way. You cannot put it in the washing machine because the napkin has absorbed all your blood. So you actually literally has to wash it on hand. And that involves a good stomach, definitely. Because if you are not used to see a lot of blood, oh boy, you are going to see it now. This is where I am. It's been 2 months working on my transitions. I think that it's gonna take me more or less another 2 months, probably 3, to make the full transition to be able just to use reusable nappies. And this is because sometimes I'm so busy and I don't really feel like washing my sanitary napkins, but I'm still working on that. Anyway, my question for you is that if you already did this transition and you're using reusable sanitary napkins every month for your menstrual period, please give me some tips. How do you make it? How do you manage to organize yourself? How many of them you have? Some tips will be very useful for me because I am working on it and it hasn't been really, really easy.